If it's Sunday, it must be Sunday dinner with Chef Joe. Hey everybody, and I am back from our 1 week hiatus. Had a nice, wonderful time with my family all last weekend, and I'm back with you guys today on day, what is it, 653 of 2020? It's something like that. Who knows what it is anymore? Anyways, welcome. Today is part 2 of our wild game segment, and today we are going to be making duck. We're going to make duck 2 ways. So let's get right into it because this is just so much fun. So anyways, the duck we're going to make today is we've been smoking a duck on our smoker for the last 3.5 hours, and I'm going to talk to you about how I made it, and then we're going to serve that with some whipped sweet potatoes that I've made. It's like a sweet potato casserole type thing that we're going to serve it with. And then we're also going to do a seared duck breast with a Calvados, we're serving that with Calvados with seared duck breast right here. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's, first and foremost, let's sear our this duck breast. So before we went on the air, my son was talking to me about this and said, why did you take the fat off of, or the skin off of the duck? And I said, well, there's a few reasons for it. One, I was actually French trained, so they take fat off of everything. But 2, I'm going to use, it's not like I took the fat off and it's not going to be part of the meal. It's actually going to be part of the meal, and it's got a couple of uses. So I have had for the last, 15 minutes or so, I have been, I took both of the duck breasts that I had, and I took the skin off, and I'm literally making what I like to call duck cracklings. Yeah, that's right. These things are going to be great, and we're going to just serve those with the duck. So if you don't want a lot of crispy duck, which is where all the fat is, if you don't want all that, no problem. You can eat a little bit of it. If you want a lot, you could eat the whole thing. It's great. Plus, I don't know if you could see this, and I don't know if you can get in there, Jake, but it's created it rendered out a lot of duck fat, which I have some duck fat here, and we're going to just add that to it. And I'm going to have duck fat forever. Duck fat is good for everything. And I think what I'm going to make one of these days is I'm going to buy some more duck, and I'm going to make some confit with it. So that's what I'm going to do with the duck fat. All right, so we've got our crispy layers here, and we got this really nice fat going, and I'm going to use this fat to sear our duck breast. So we're going to come back over here, and we're going to season our duck breast. But before we do that, it's that segment of What's Joe Drinking? Today Joe's drinking Lookout Farms, made right here in my town. It's a cider, and I thought that the cider would go well with what we're doing today because it's duck, it's fall, it's football day. It was Sunday, it's football day. Yes, I'm in a good mood. Everybody must figure out why. Anyways, it's a great day. The humidity is broken. It feels like fall, and what a great day to have a cold glass of hard cider. Oh yeah, great. I would call it crisp and yet refreshing. All right, back to it. So we're going to season it well. So we're going to give it a nice heavy dosage of kosher salt, and then we're going to put on a little fresh cracked pepper. Okay. Then we're going to add on some Chinese 5-spice to it. All right. All right. Chinese 5-spice. And we're going to come over to our really super hot pan we got going here. And we're going to literally put that puppy right into the duck fat. And we're going to sear that on both sides, and we're going to serve that medium to medium rare is the goal. Duck breast you can serve at a lower temperature than 165. Now, our other dish that we're serving, we want to get that one up to 165 because that's our smoked duck. So we're going to let that sear for a minute, and I'm going to show you guys what I have done. This is absolutely spectacular. spectacular. All right, hang on. You guys, we can see this. Anyways, this is after 4 hours of smoking it on the smoker. So, let's talk about this, because this is absolutely gorgeous. So this is like about a 4-pound duck, 3.5, 4-pound duck. What I did is, I brined it overnight. So what I did is I took salted water, and I wanted to add like apple juice or apple cider to it to give. We were going with this apple theme with this, and I didn't have any, but I did have a huge jar, an unopened jar of applesauce. So I poured that in with my water, with my salt, and brought that to a boil. We let it cool, and then we placed this duck in there and put it in the refrigerator for 24 hours. Covered it, completely submerged with the brine. And then I took it out today, and it was really cool because the skin earlier today when I was looking at it, I don't know if you could see it, but you could see these little like puckers in there. That is part of what the brining process did to it. So it should really, this is going to be one really beautiful looking bird. So then, to go with our apple theme, as you can see, I stuffed the cavity with apples, local apples that I got because we're in apple season now. And then I put it in the smoker, and I wasn't even done with the apple process then. I added, for wood, I did apple wood as the smoking process. So it was apples, 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 and then apples to apples. And then we're going to finish this now with a Calvados cream sauce. So Calvados cream sauce is, Calvados is an apple liqueur, and it's from France. It is absolutely delicious and smells so good. If you like I don't know, if you like an after dinner liqueur that has an apple, wonderful apple bouquet to it, this is it. All right, let's go back over here. We're gonna see what's going on with our duck over here. So we got oh, look at that sear on the first side, you guys. Huh? I mean, you can't beat a sear like that. All right, we're on the other side. We still got our crispy cracklings going over here. Let's, I think I'm ready to take this duck out and let's cut this up. And then, because once that comes off, I'm gonna pull that off in a minute, and then we're gonna make our sauce for our duck. So, anyways, I'm just looking to see how we're gonna do this, but I'm just gonna pick it right up. Put it right on there. So by the way, I'm gonna add this too. This is even more delicious type of duck fat that we can use for our sauce. And actually this, I'm gonna actually put right into the pan to make our Calvados sauce because it's got more of a clearer sauce for it. All right, so we got our apples we're pulling out of here. That's the other thing you can do is, you can use these apples now as a garnish when you're working with it. Hang on 1 second, let me grab the tongs. Tongs. Grab this other apple out of here. Okay. So we got 2 apples in there. And I think it's time we slice this puppy open and see what we got, huh? What do you think? All right. There's that, but I want to give us a duck breast, so let's go for I'm going to cut it right here, and we can get a good, so you guys are seeing this for the first time, just like me, so I have no idea what to expect here. This is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. Wow. Beautiful. So this is our, as I call it, the cook's slice. Because I always like to have the first slice of any roast. All right. Let me grab, before we do that, let's grab, I don't want to overcook our duck over here. So like I said, we're looking for like a medium rare temperature. This is still pretty rare, I can tell just by feeling it. But you're looking for more like somewhere around maybe like 140, 135, 140 you want to pull it at in temperature wise. All right. We got to take this down now. I just want to get a couple of good slices off so we can... I will tell you this, it's not the meatiest bird I've ever seen. All right. Yeah, not a meaty bird, you guys. All right. And again, you don't know what you know until you know, right? I'm just trying to cut off some of these legs, the wings right for you. And I'm just looking for a decent breast here that we can, here we go. That's really nice looking right there. And you can see, can you guys see the smoke rings? You can actually see the smoke rings in it. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. All right, back to this. So we're going to pull off our duck breast to rest right now. I'm going to put it right here to rest. And we're going to pull off our cracklings. We're going to let those rest too. We'll let those rest right on top. We're going to pull off this, and we're going to make our sauce over here for our for our duck. For our duck breast. Put that right there for now. All right. So. All right, cool. Here we go. So we're going to take, hey, can someone get me a couple of serving spoons? Great. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of our duck fat. And remember I said to you I wanted to use some of the duck fat out of this, so I'm actually going to pour off a little bit of this duck fat. Oh, look at that. Right there. Beautiful. And we're going to heat that up really quickly. All right. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to grab some cream, some Calvados, a little salt, and a little pepper. All right. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to add a little bit of our Calvados. Okay. We're going to heat that up really well. Good. We're going to heat that up really well. Get that hot. There we go. And now it's even on fire. Can you guys see it? That's what I'm looking for. And then we're going to add a little cream to it. Alright, and now what we're doing is we're reducing it down really quickly. We're going to throw a little salt in there. Reducing it down really super quick. Alright, almost done. A little bit more. Alright, cool. So, I reduced it down. We made ourselves a quick little sauce. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to take our we're gonna plate this. And so I'm going to take, I have with it our sweet potatoes for our full duck, our smoked duck. I have these sweet potatoes that I baked and then mashed up earlier. Again, you know, it's what you had. I was originally gonna do mashed potatoes, regular mashed potatoes, but then I'm like, hey, we got sweet potatoes, we'll do that instead. So here's a nice beautiful dash of the sweet potatoes, and then we're gonna throw on some of this beautiful looking duck breast. Look at that. Oh my God, this smoked duck looks just absolutely fantastic. All right. Right? And then we need a sauce for it. Okay? And we're going to pour this Calvados cream sauce on it. Alright? And then, you know, I was saying we could do something with the apples, so let's do something with the apples, right? Let's make a little garnish for them. So, there we go. So that's our one dish. That's our smoked duck. All right, we'll put that right here. And now we're gonna plate our, for our other duck, I have this beautiful quinoa that I have, and my other spoon is right here. I have this quinoa that I'm gonna use for the other dish. All right, and then we need to cut the duck breast up. So let's see what we got. This should be beautiful looking. Oh, look at that. Oh, huh? Look at that. Look at that. That is a beautiful looking seared duck breast. All right. And we're going to arrange that on our plate. And then I made a sauce for the other one, for this one earlier, before we came on the air. And what it is, we're doing an orange sauce. So what I did is I used this. I took it away. Anyways, oh, there it is. Somebody took it away. I wanted to use Cointreau, which is an orange liqueur, but we didn't have any, and I wasn't about to go spend a lot of money for one bottle of that. Anyway, so I had triple sec, which is also an orange liqueur. So I used that. I also used orange juice. I put it in the pan the same way you saw what I did with the Calvados sauce. I mixed it up in the pan, I then strained it, and then we're going to serve that right on our beautiful duck breast. And this is an orange sauce, because orange obviously goes well with duck. So ladies and gentlemen, I have two fall dishes for you. I have our smoked duck with our sweet potato mash, and I have and it's all apple smoked. And then we have our seared duck breast with an orange sauce and quinoa. So, next week, we are going to start, since it is football season, we are going to start a 2-week series, tailgating. That's right, we're going to do tailgating food, tailgating ideas. We're going to actually tailgate from the driveway, and we are going, before and the timing couldn't be better, because a certain team that I like, but you probably have no idea who that is, happens to be playing at 8 o'clock my time. So that means I'm tailgating at the right time for Sunday Dinner with Chef Joe. So anyways, it's going to work out fantastic. I'm hoping my regular tailgate crew is going to join me for some great social distancing tailgating. And I'm going to see you next week. Don't forget, you can follow me not only on Facebook, but you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and it's at Chef Joe Louie. So until next week, stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. See ya.